The mini buff it's just this chuck and the buff. And I use it on something like this. This is all just cut on this body right here. Something like this, it's really helpful for these corners because you obviously can't get one of the big buffs into that corner. I started off with it. This is a 2-inch, it's pretty worn out, small, and I like it like that so I can get it in the corner and I'm getting the most room out of it. So I will rake it out. To rake it out, I start it up and I put it in my rake and I move back and forth to break up the fibers. Pretty simple. That was one thing I actually struggled with at first, was being able to break it up and figure out how to kind of clean this thing out. Really simple is just adding compound. You're just gonna take this, I'm using T121 fast cut, take it and I just literally into it. So with this tool, it's really hard to not get lines in whatever panel you're doing. So as I'm doing this, I'm taking very small steps. This is cut, so I'm not worried about touching it. So as I go into this corner here, I'm doing very small steps. You do have to watch this end chuck because I will gouge out this if that end gets into the metal. So it's a very simple pass of just this. I start it up, I'm gonna run at full speed, and I'm gonna do very slight increments up. And that's how the mini buff works. It cuts very aggressive still, even with this white stitch buff. I'm getting my corners cut out to the point now where I can hand blend that, and the corner's a very little spot, and it's very easy for me to hand blend it. And that is simply the mini buff from Renegade.